I've got a story to tell about this building. This is the port, a centerpiece of Whimsicraft Season 2. It was built by this guy, the Portmaster. What a cool guy, right? No. I believe the Portmaster intends to destroy Whimsicraft with taxes, codes and ruling with an iron fist. I won't stand for this. Whimsies have already fallen in line, trodden down by a tyrannical ruler, but I won't. My resistance starts now. The shop. I need money to fight against the Portmaster, so with a nice little secret B-shop, I will battle against our dictator. It's been a little while since I hit record on Whimsicraft, and a thing has appeared. I'll talk to you about that later. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the cinematic at the beginning of this video. So yeah, going to be fighting against this in the form of a shop. Well, where are we going to build the shop? Well, I think we'll build it right over here, underneath my house. Specifically, I think we can pull this block away and have a cool little secret entrance, but to design that we need to hop over to creative. But just before we do that, spooky season has arrived on Whimsicraft. We've got jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. Well, actually, not this one. This one. Thanks to Marie, we've got a new little jack-o'-lantern on the top of our house. I need to get her back for that, but for now, let's hop into creative. A little bit of redstone has been successfully completed, so yeah, so I go over here, stand on this pressure plate, and cast my fishing rod against this wall. Oh, we have a trapdoor that goes down into absolutely nothing at all because I haven't designed it yet. The redstone for it is actually fairly simple if I just go up here. As you can see, it's just a double piston extender connected to a sculk sensor. Very nice and simple. Yeah, not bad at all. So what we need to do next is some furnishing. Oh yeah, also, if you're like the Portmaster, you didn't see this. It's time, everybody, for a very quick intermission in this very spooky and fitting weather. On Whimsicraft, we have custom music discs where you can upload anything. And as Halloween approaches, I want to make something for the base. We've got this fun little thing where we can add a little prank or something to our house. And I really want to do that. I'm going to do it with a music disc. Now, Sheenaberg is online and I don't want to scare him to death, so we're going to fly away from him. And then I'm going to show you guys what I have created. Yeah? Scary? Happy Halloween. Yeah. So that's going to play anytime anyone tries to walk near our base. So, yeah. Hopefully they enjoy the jump scare and my voice acting, which I am truly amazed that I managed to produce that laugh out of my throat. I don't know if I will ever be able to recreate it, but you know, there we go. So, yeah, very cool. Now we can get back to actually doing some more designing. I just thought I'd do a little Halloween intermission, especially as yeah, things are happening on the server already. Alright, continuing the secret project. So yes, stand on the pressure plate. Set off the thing that I've disabled so it doesn't annoy us. And then we drop down into a grimy, dusty area. So my idea is that with this we'll throw them off the scent. If they manage to get past the first layer of security, they will be thrown into, well, nothing. I took a little bit of inspiration from the type of texturing that I did in Season 1 in my kind of underground tunnel area. But anyway, if we go through here, stand on this pressure plate, go through here, this is where my B-shop will be. You can see I've dug out a nice area. We're going to have a bunch of like glowberries and leaves and flowers, and it's going to be super bright. It should be a really nice place. So a complete contrast from what we've got going on behind there. So yeah, let's get building. Although I think I want to take a quick pause on this project to go and talk to Fern. So over here you can see a million different pillars. These pillars will be soon holding a bridge that will go off somewhere very cool that I'll explain a bit later. But more importantly, me and Fern want to come together to design what will actually be the design of the bridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into creative, design a bridge, and at the same time it will give me an opportunity to explain some of the lore of my mega base. Some of the story around it, and of course, I guess this is the beginning of it. This bridge connecting my land over there to the rest of the world over here. So yeah, let's hop into the Whimsicraft creator server and have a talk with Fern.
So hey, welcome back. We just finished discussing a bunch about how the ice highway is going to look like while it's going towards Toby's and Schinenberg's huge mega base area, which is the Mushroom Island. It's going to look similar to the bridge that's already been built on the other side of the station, but with a few modifications. So do you want to explain that, Toby?
Yeah. So the idea is that, well, we only really need a one-way path going towards the Mushroom Island. And so that left us with a space to decorate. And so my idea to decorate was towards the Mushroom Island, where it's going to be so lush and beautiful and green. Well, we can emulate that in the bridge. We're going to use a bunch of moss and trees, stuff like that, to really try and show this green energy, I guess, or whatever, however you want to describe it. But towards the starter base, we kind of had this different idea that it's a very grey, dead area. Even though the moss is climbing up, it still feels very industrial and not very nice over there. So we're going to emulate that as well, with a really like industrial feel, lots of like furnaces and droppers to kind of like show, oh, this part of the bridge was a really industrial part of the bridge. And then we'll have a little gradient in between, something that looks like this. But yeah, hopefully it comes together looking really interesting.
Yeah. And the reason that there's only one ice line in here is because the other one, which actually goes to Crumbled and King's base, is gonna like turn towards the Guardian farm. So the bridge is going to be the same width, but it's gonna be left with one empty lane, and we're gonna be using that empty lane to decorate it. And I think it's like a really cool idea. Especially, I love the park here because you said you would like this idea to be that like the visitor, like people that live in your city can visit this park, visit the bridge to see the ocean and like the ice highway and like walk through here, which I really like.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really neat part of your world building.
Like adding world building, story, lore to builds, like why not, right? It's so
exactly.
easy to do. Like why wouldn't we just add that little bit of niceness to this build?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we kind of realized like this is gonna be a lot of stone. Like this is gonna be like 1,500 blocks long. Like we already did the pillars and everything, and that took up forever to gather that stone. Half of that stone was mine from when I was making the tunnel.
Yeah.
And the other half was just manually farmed from the cobblestone farm and then manually smelted and all that.
Yeah.
So we're thinking maybe we should try to figure out a way to connect the super smelter and the cobblestone generator in a way that allows us to just not have to do it manually, and we can just sit there AFK and let it do its thing. So we're gonna go back to the survival server and we're gonna figure out a way to hook those two up.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so it turns out that's impossible. Anyway, yeah, we looked all the way through the space, had a really deep analysis of every single pipeline and possible route for the cobblestone, but they're on opposite sides of the base, so it's simply impossible, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. Fern's been working super hard on it anyway, using fuel from Schinenberg's free fuel over there, and we've actually managed to gather a bunch of stone. However, I need to save that for next episode because I have finished the bee shop. This shop is really, really, really cute. I really, really like how this has come together. So I literally just sat in a call with some Woozy people, and it was lovely. Like we kind of just hung out, talked, didn't feel the need to record anything. I just put this together. Really simple: flower spam, moss everywhere, and the spore blossoms for atmosphere. And of course the cactus flower on the barrel, just because I can. I really, really like how this has come together, but this shop is not stocked in the slightest. I'm going to be selling both types of honeycomb, honey bottles and blocks, and of course bees. So I need to get some stock together, fill up the shop, come up with some prices somehow, and then I'll be able to open the shop to the public. Well, to the select public. The people that I think actually deserve to be able to enjoy this shop. So, yeah, let's get some stock together. Let's go. Wait, guys, I've just come up with a really stupid idea. Wait, so if I go down here real quick. Oh my god, this is going to be so bad. So I have, like, a diabolical amount of bees. So if I go into the shop, so I've done this, right? But the thing in the middle, you know, it needs to be labelled with a price, right? What if I use a bee head? Oh god, it'd be so bad. All the chests with a bee head in. Oh, I've come up with it now. I've got to do it. Okay, I've got to breed up some bees to slaughter. Oh dear, that sounds terrible. Well, yeah, okay. I will see you guys when I've got some bees to murder. Yeah. Oh dear. Alrighty, people. As you can see, I am in a bee farm. So this is a very, very manual bee farm, just something that I quickly set up in the nether. And the reason why it's in the nether is that bees do not sleep in the nether, so it works twice as fast, which is pretty good, I would say. And it's made me plenty of honey, as you can see here. And I opened the only chest that has nothing in. Ta-da! Recording Toby here. I don't know why there are sunflowers there. Genuinely, I think I just completely forgot to kill any bees and put their heads in there. So, yeah, I need to get this video out, so I can't do it now, but I promise I'll put the heads in at some point. It's a funny idea, but I didn't do it, I guess. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yes, I have plenty of stock, and we've even got our first sale. Someone bought a beehive before I'd even officially opened the shop, which is amazing. Yeah, we got honey bottles and honey blocks. Everything's pretty expensive at the moment because it's a manual farm. But overall, I'm very happy with what we have done here. So now it is time to yap about plans specifically. Yeah, I will move over to a new location. And we can have a good old talk. This is the Whimsicraft Ice Transit Authority main station building, and it's absolutely beautiful. Because of the big gap between episodes recently, I have not been able to show you guys this. This is a project that myself and Fern have been working on for over a year, and he made a full video about the construction of this, which I would highly recommend checking out if you haven't already. Anyway, the most important thing about this build is not that it's amazing and beautiful and very cool and took ages to build, but it's these. This is the foundations of a bridge that will connect not only this part of the server, but actually the entire server. There are going to be bridges going that way and over there, all over the place, but this bridge is the bridge that matters. Okay, Fern's firing fire arrows at me, of course. My mega base will be perched on these mushroom islands. I've got an idea to work with Schienenberg to create a massive city, and we'll be using this very convenient mushroom island, which I obviously picked for this seed. And yeah, there's a lot of space here, which is really, really cool because it means we've got loads of space to do a bunch of designing. On the screen is a little bit of concept art for my new base, and I showed this during my retrospection video at the end of Season 1. Now it is time for me to begin my mega base. So, as we scroll through a couple of other pictures that I've been able to find, what we can see is this is going to be a modern city area that has been taken over by jungle. But the most important thing about the lore is that that happened deliberately. The people who live here don't like the modern buildings that they live in, and so they have chosen to reforest this island, which will be completely jungle. I'll be taking advantage of the beautiful grass colour and making a bright green island. It's going to be beautiful. And they're also retrofitting their buildings with some little steampunk accents, just because they're a little bit nicer than the modern builds. So what we need to do, as a first step, is completely cover this island in grass. That is an absolute pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is the first thing that you will see at the beginning of next episode should be a very, very satisfying montage of me completely changing this out for grass. It's going to take hours, but once it's done, it will be very, very cool, hopefully. So, yeah, I guess what I need to do right now is finish off this episode with a couple of extra things that I want to show. And then I guess I better start doing the grass for next episode. Oh my god. This is King of Kings. You might have seen this build in the background of videos and maybe in Grum's video about it. But anyway, this is an absolutely fantastic build. And it is not complete. As you can see, it's looking rather bland. And we, the Whimsies, have been tasked with adding some stuff to it. Now, it's supposed to be a competition like King of the Hill to try and get to the top of the mountain. And we've got to try and make some obstacles to stop people. Sounds pretty fun, doesn't it? And I think what I'm going to do I'm going to hop in a creative world and design a little thing for us to build next episode, because I'm running out of time for this episode. I need to get it out before cool things happen on the server and stuff like that. But yes. So what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of not fully design it, not make it work, but kind of show you guys the kind of stuff I want to make with this to hopefully create something that will be fun. I'm not going to make anything massively challenging, but hopefully I can put something together that people enjoy as part of the challenge up on the top of the mountain. So, yeah, everybody, as you can see, I've designed 3 obstacles. So, number 1 is a slime block jump, and we have 2 piston jumps that are deceptively difficult, and then this one that I've decided is my mortal enemy. I really hate this obstacle. I find it extraordinarily difficult, so I pity the whimsies who have to try it. So, as you can see, this is just currently a flat wall, and the whole point is that I will adapt this to blend it around the King of Kings mountain. And some other people have already been working on that in Creative World, so that's something else that we can work on next episode. We can move this across and start designing it so it actually looks decent and isn't made of one block. Yep, let's head back to Whimsicraft. To end off today's episode, everybody, I want to show you a very cool thing. So I found this a while ago, but I haven't had an episode to show it off in. This is Sir Herbert Tony Shuval the 29th. Thank you so much to the people on Discord for coming up for a name. This guy actually amalgamated 3 different people's suggestions. Their names are on screen right now, so big thanks to all of them. This guy is a little bit feisty, but yes, he's about 1 in 100,000 chance of finding, which is pretty cool. I haven't really got a plan for him. He's been sitting under this shelf for a while, but yeah, that's everything for today's episode, people. So if you enjoyed, make sure you give the video a like, subscribe with that fantastic stuff. Next time we will start off the video with some mega base process, and then we can move on and we can say hi to all the new people who have been added to the server.